Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 on Channels Television, coming to you live from Lagos and Abuja. A reminder of our main stories. Boko Haram strikes in Adamawa State, over 50 people killed. In Kano, 2 suicide attacks at the NNPC mega station leaves 3 dead. Muslims in southern Nigeria mark Eid al-Fitr. And Nigeria on the alert for the deadly Ebola as Arik Air suspends flight operations to Monrovia. A quick reminder to you now that all our top stories are on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Do visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. And we urge you to please interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS and Windows 8 platforms. If you have pictures or videos to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and then follow the instructions. Now, the successful partnership between Channels Television and you, our viewers, is a result of the vision of the Channels Eyewitness platform, which aims to air your concerns to those who can take action. And now our correspondent, Oroluwa Shonibare, shows us some of the pictures from our eyewitness reporters and their stories.
As always, our eyewitness reporters have remained steadfast in their quest for drawing attention to happenings around them. From Nasarawa State in central Nigeria, Robert sends in this image of an accident where a truck conveying yams fell over a car along Kefi Akwango Road. Thankfully, all occupants of both vehicles involved in the accident, including a 10-month-old baby, survived with minor injuries. To southwest Nigeria now, where there is a growing concern on the delayed construction of a bridge and road in Alagbole, a border town between Lagos and Ogun states. Here we see from pictures sent in by Akpara of how residents are forced to use this makeshift tunnel to get across. The authorities urgently need to address the situation to reduce the plight of the people. Staying in Lagos, this image from Sonya shows the bus driver being arrested by men of the Nigeria Police and Lagos State Traffic Management Agency, LASMA, for a traffic offense. In the end, the driver takes the pleading to an extreme, laying under the bus for mercy. Now to our story of the day, where residents in Ibafo, a suburb off the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, are crying foul over the state of the Ebute Road in the community. Our eyewitness reporter, Mustafa, shows how unbearable it has been for the residents. And on the follow-up, Channels Television captures their mood.
I mean, our roads are very, very deplorable. We want the people, we want the government to make a stand and help us out with our deplorable road. We want a situation whereby when we are voting our leaders, they should be able to give us exactly what we want. The roads specifically are messed up. Everywhere is bad. Everything in the whole road is not motorable. Cars are breaking down. People are getting stranded, going late to work and everything. We would like the federal government, or state government rather, to assist us in all that we are doing. As in whatever contribution they can help us with, even if it's to make drainages for us or to help us access the road so that we'll have better motorable roads in Ibafu.
You can see this is rainy season. During this time, we find this road easy to trek. Motorists, we find there's a stop for this road. The road passers, normal people that walk on this road, we have their clothes mashed with water. So it has been like we have many swimming pools, let me so to call it, on this road.
The objectives of the Channels Eyewitness platform is to generate the needed momentum to effect change. And the more images you send in, the stronger the chances that change will come. Oroluwa Shonibare, Channels Television News.
Well, over now to Abuja. Here's Gloria Umezuke. Hey, Gloria.
Hello, Ijoma, and welcome to the nation's capital. It's the second day of Eid al-Fitr, and Muslims in Lagos have joined their counterpart all over the world to mark the day. At various mosques visited, Muslims gathered to pray and thank God for bringing them to the end of Ramadan. The message for the season remains that of tolerance, forgiveness, and the promotion of peace to move the country forward.
Muslim faithful carrying out religious rites of washing of the feet before stepping into the mosque to mark the end of Ramadan and the start of the Salah celebration. Thanks are being given to Allah and prayers are said for a successful Ramadan. Elsewhere in Lekki, prayers are also being held. After the sermon, the faithful speak on the message for the season.
One, to be honest in anything we do, to be close to God, to be our brother's keeper, and to respect constituted authority.
All we've learned during the period of Ramadan, which is purity, self-sacrifice, closeness to Allah, that is how we should live the rest of our year.
Against the backdrop of the current state of the nation, the issue of insecurity is also brought to the fore.
Now that we have completed the fasting and God has opened the gates of Al-Jannah and acceptance of prayer, surely God has accepted of our prayer and this wahala of Boko Haram will come to an end.
You have to be security conscious within yourself to make sure that Almighty Allah is the head for everything we are doing in life.
We need a prayer in Nigeria so that God can help us solve the problem we are facing now.
This year's Ramadan is gone, and it is expected that the lessons of the fast remain with not just the faithful, but also other Nigerians, if this nation is to develop and overcome its challenges.
Well, Muslims in the southwestern states of Ogun and Osun also turned out today to pray for the unity of Nigeria. Their counterparts in Kwara and Plateau states in the north-central region converged on their prayer grounds to offer prayers also.
A remarkable day for Muslims across Nigeria as they celebrate the end of the month of Ramadan. In Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, residents defied the rain to go to the prayer ground where the state governor, Ibikunle Amosun, joined other Muslims to observe prayers.
Live in harmony, in peace, that there can be development. So throughout Nigeria, I'm enjoying all of us to come together as one. Whether you are Muslim, whether you are Christian, we should not resort to violence. Violence doesn't give anybody any good.
It was the same scenario in Oyo and Ekiti states, with Muslims trooping to the prayer ground where they, like those in Ogun, observed the prayers. In Osun State, Governor Rauf Aregbesola and members of the Muslim community converged on the prayer ground to mark the end of the Ramadan fasting period.
I urge us all to eschew love, accommodation in all our relationships. It is when there is peace that we can pursue productive engagement that will guarantee for us good life.
And in neighboring Kwara State, Muslims trooped to the new Yidi Road ground where the Emir of Ilori, Alhaji Isulu Gambari, and the state governor, Abdul Fattah Ahmed, joined other faithful in observing prayers. Still in the north central, but this time in Plateau State, security was tight, but that did not deter Muslims from going out to pray. At one of the prayer grounds in Jos, the state capital, the Secretary General of Jamaatul Islamiyya, Sheikh Aliyu Khalid, led the faithful to pray for the nation, and the focus of his sermon is for Nigerians to unite against the insurgents.
When the news at 10 returns, Arik Air suspends flight operations to Monrovia. But that's coming up after the break. Join us again.